G'day everyone, I'm Pat from Voodoo Collectibles. Hope you've been well. Let's get into this week. This week's video of tips and rips. This is round 6 for the 2025 AFL season. So, how was everyone's gather round last week? It was a pretty good offering of footy last week. So, some pretty good matches and then some pretty average matches as well. But I think in the whole, the event was an outstanding event. So, let's get into the tips this week. Last week I did get 7 from 9. So, we'll be trying to replicate at least that and then try and get at least a couple more. Alright, so starting on round 6, we have Brisbane Lions and Collingwood on Thursday night at the Gabba. I've gone with the Lions here, home ground advantage. I think they have enough to get it done. They have been starting games pretty slowly and then coming back and winning every single game, to be honest. But I think they might get out to a bit of a start this time and then hold on and beat Collingwood. Alright, next on Good Friday, we have North Melbourne and Carlton. That one is at Marvel. I really want to pick North this week. But I think Carlton might actually start getting on a bit of a run now. 2 of the easiest games in the AFL, and I think they might get onto a run here. So I want Carlton for that game. Then we've got West Coast and Essendon. That's the late game on Friday. That one is at Optus Stadium in Perth. I don't see West Coast winning this one. Let's be honest, Essendon should win this one. Yeah, Eagles all over the shop. That's all I can say. Alright, on to Saturday, we've got Melbourne and Fremantle at the MCG. Same with West Coast. Melbourne they look shot. So, yeah, it's going to take a lot for them to win. I think they need everyone to fire, and I don't think they can at the moment. So I've gone with Fremantle for that one there. Next, we have Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval versus the Giants. Probably the match of the round, I reckon. It's probably the 2 of the better scoring teams in the league at the moment. So I've just gone Giants. I think they've just got a little bit more power. I think they're just a little bit better. Crows are good. They're a top 8 side, I reckon. But I think Giants are a top 4 side and possibly a top 2. So I've gone with them. Then lastly, on Saturday, we have Richmond and Gold Coast Suns at Marvel. Weirdly enough, we have. I've gone Suns with this one, so yeah, I don't know. Suns are just absolutely firing on all cylinders at the moment, aren't they? It's just ridiculous how well they're going. They're finally starting to gel, and it's a good sign. It's a good sign. I think they should probably win. It could be a 100-point win, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past them. All right, on to Sunday night. Oh, sorry, Sunday. I think it's this afternoon. Yeah, Sunday afternoon. At the SCG, we've got Swans and Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide shocked everyone last week, and they played really well. I don't think they can back it up though. After big wins like that, they falter. So at the home SCG, I think Swans should win this one. In probably another tight game though, to be honest. And then we have at Marvel Stadium, Western Bulldogs and St Kilda. Another tough one to pick. I've got to say, this round is probably a nightmare round to pick. There's a lot of games that can be a coin flip and and a decision there. So for this one, I've gone Dogs. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. It could easily be Saints, but yeah, I've gone with the Dogs this week. And then lastly, on Monday, we have Geelong and Hawthorn. And because it's a Geelong home ground, it's played at the MCG, Hawthorn's home ground. Yep. It just shows you the AFL don't care about the home teams. They just care about the money. Get as many people into the game. It should be played at Geelong's home ground, but yeah, that's yeah, we'll leave it as that. So I've gone Hawks. Their home ground. They should win this one. Geelong came back very nicely last week. But I don't see him doing the same against Hawthorn. Hawthorn should fire this week after being a bit humiliated last week. Alright, so that was the round 6 tips. Let's get into some rips this week. Back to the Fantastic 5 packs. A couple of each. Pretty much counts as 2. So let's get started. Let's open up some packs and see if we can pull any big hits. Alright. Footy Stars pack. we have, let's put that to the side. First pack, we have a Footy Heads Sam Durham, and then a Jacob Reitering Base Luminous. Alright, let's put those up there somewhere. Let's open up the second pack of Footy Stars. And what can we grab from this one? We have, looks like just a little, I guess a little bit of base pack. Lockie Cohen. Not a stamp, but there we go, a Thunderbolt. Alright, let's open up a couple packs of Team Coach. Alright, right off the bat, we have an Oliver Henry in the silver, a Bradley Hill in the silver. We do have a Brian Myers in the card craft, and then a Melbourne Keziah Pickett in the Scanlon's die cut. I always forget, I always go to say base, but it's die cut. Alright, second pack, Charlie Curnow, James Warple. We've got an Elliot Yeo, this silver sculpture wildcard. I would take that as an Eagles fan. That will go straight into the collection. Very nice, I would take that. Fantasy forward, and then the Essendon Bombers. There we go. Alright, last pack. Let's see what we can grab from the hobby pack. Obviously, numbered cards, the go, and you probably want the autograph redemptions. Oh, as we drop the first base card. Alright, let's see if we can pull anything from this pack. Can we see anything? No, it's not don't peek. Jeremy Cameron, and then Xavier Dersmit. So we've got a dud pack. We just got a nice little base pack, unfortunately. And that one is, unfortunately, not a gold stamp. So there we go. Couple packs of each, pretty much. I'm going to say the Elliot Yeo is probably the best one there, only because I'm biased towards West Coast. So there we go. That was tips and rips for round 6. Like I said, I hope you did enjoy Gather Round if you attended any of the games. It was a great round, great feeling and environment to be around some of the games. Hope your tips went well, and I hope your tips go well this week. Hope you enjoy the footy. I will see you next week. Cheers.